Hi everyone, welcome to another video with exercisesforinjuries.com. My name is Kaya, I'm a yoga instructor, and in today's video we're going to be talking about yoga for golfers. So we're going to go through 5 different poses to help you out with your golf game. So yoga can be really great for increasing flexibility, increasing range of motion in your joints, as well as helping out with mental concentration. So all really important things in a golf game. And I think probably most importantly, it's a great way to strengthen your core and to stabilize your spine. So really important with all those rotational movements that you need to do in golf, especially because people often have back pain, especially low back pain, as a result of all of that rotational movement. Because if we're doing that kind of movement without the stability in the core and around the spine, then we're a lot more likely to be injured. So we're going to go through 5 different yoga poses that can help you out and stay safe and strong as you golf. So first one is a twisted chair pose. So what that's going to look like is chair pose, and we're going to add a twist. So starting with the feet about hip distance apart, so that's about a fist and a half. We're going to sit the bum back so that the knees stay behind the toes. So only going down as far as is comfortable and the knees can stay behind. So feel free to stay here, or you can bring hands to heart center, and then we're going to start to twist to one side. So outside of the elbow to the outside of the knee, twisting open. So really pressing the hands together, pressing into the knee to open up to the side. About 5 deep breaths here. Then you can come back to center. And other side, making sure to keep the knees in line. So not letting one knee come out in front, but keeping them in line, which will help keep the hips in line. Second one is a bird dog. So we're going to come onto all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And so this one's going to help with stability and balance. So core strength, balance, that kind of thing. So we're going to bring that right leg up behind us, trying to keep the hips parallel with the floor. So I'm not lifting the right hip up and I'm not letting it drop. I'm trying to keep it even with my left hip. So if this is enough balance, you can stay here, or you can bring that left arm out in front as well. And from here, we're trying to keep the core tight, balance even weight in the right arm and the left leg. And if you want to make it even more challenging, you can inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. So doing about 5 breaths on one side, and then moving on to the other side. It'll probably feel a little bit different, and either holding or coming in and out. All right. Number 3 is a revolved crescent lunge. So just like with the twisted chair, you can omit the twist if the lunge itself is challenging enough. So stepping back with one foot, we're trying to keep the hips even. So if my left leg's forward, probably need to pull that right hip forward a bit, keeping the front knee over the front ankle, pulling the belly button back towards the spine. And to add the twist, again, hands to heart center, outside of the right elbow comes to the left knee. And I'm using that really to twist. So I'm pushing my hands together and pushing into my leg to twist open to the side, keeping the belly button pulling in. 5 deep breaths on this side. And then you can come back to center and go on to the other side. All right, number 4, Sphinx or Cobra. So Cobra is kind of like the step before Sphinx. So we're going to come onto our stomachs. We'll start with Cobra. So Cobra, hands come under the shoulders, and then I'm going to keep the tops of my feet on the floor, shoulders down away from the ears, and lifting my chest up just a little bit off the floor. So the hands here are mostly for support. We're not trying to push into the hands, because this is mostly a strengthening exercise rather than a stretch. So it's good to start here, 5 or 10 breaths. And then Sphinx is just going to take that back bend a little bit deeper. So our elbows are under the shoulders this time. Palms really grounding into the floor. And I like to kind of pull my forearms back towards me as if I was trying to drag the mat underneath me, and then open up the chest. So keeping the neck in line with the rest of the spine, so we're not looking all the way up at the ceiling, and we're not tucking our chin all the way, keeping everything in line. So this one's a little bit more of a stretch because we've got the support of the arms here. So Cobra and Sphinx are a really great way to reverse the kind of slouching that we often do during the day, especially as you age, and you can easily repeat that movement in a golf swing as you hunch forward. So really important to do stretches to reverse that movement. All right, last one is a seated spinal twist. So again, getting that mobility into the spine. So starting with both legs lengthened out, I'm going to draw one knee in, and we're going to cross that foot over. So depending on your flexibility, you might be able to have the foot really up close, or you might need to lengthen the foot out. We want to try to keep the whole sole of the foot on the floor. So wherever you need to be in terms of flexibility there. So we're going to take a deep breath in and find length in the spine to sit up tall. And then as you exhale, we're twisting towards the bent leg. So the back of my elbow or arm of my left arm is on my right knee. So we're bringing opposite elbow to knee. And I'm using that to help twist open. My back arm's like a kickstand. So every inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, pull the core in. Use your core to twist just a little deeper. And gaze follows just where it's comfortable, so we're not straining the neck at all. 5 or 10 deep breaths here. Every time you inhale, find length, so no slouching. If you find you're slouching, you probably need to bring that leg out a bit to give yourself more room. All right, and then on the other side, I'll show you if it's too uncomfortable or not possible to get the elbow to the knee. Sometimes it's just nice to grab the leg. Maybe you can grab it with your hand, maybe with part of your arm. Doesn't matter. It's just a nice way to bring it towards you. Maybe get a little bit of a hip stretch as you twist. Keeping that leg that's lengthened out activated by flexing the toes back. Good. All right, so those are your 5 yoga poses for golf. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave us a comment down below. Also, if you have any questions or things you'd like to see in the future, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I think that's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in a future video. Bye.